Intense testimony today in the Lori Vallow murder trial. The Doomsday cult mom accused of killing her two youngest children, who she says were possessed. Vallow's former friend Melanie Gibb took the stand today and provided explosive testimony, saying Lori told her that her children, her fourth husband Charles, and her current husband's previous wife were all, quote, dark spirits or zombies before they suddenly died or went missing. Melanie further testified Lori and Chad Daybell told her to expect a phone call from police who were looking for Lori's 7-year-old son, JJ. Melanie eventually spoke to police and told them JJ was not with her. She then recorded a phone call confronting Lori and Chad.
Well, I was wondering why you told the police why he was with me.
I just needed to have somebody so I wouldn't have to tell them where he really was, because they were going to tell Kay where he is.
Is JJ safe?
He is safe and happy.
According to reporters, Melanie told the jury she asked Lori's brother where JJ was. He said, "You don't want to know." She also offered an inside look into the mind of the so-called cult mom, who believed she had been married to the prophet Moroni from the Book of Mormon, and that she and Chad would lead the 144,000 people ahead of the second coming of Christ. Which brings me to my next guest, actress Sarah Edmondson. Sarah survived the sex cult NXIVM. She is also the author of the book Scarred, the true story of how I escaped NXIVM, the cult that bound my life. Sarah, thanks so much for being here. You and I have spoken many times. I've done several documentaries about you and your survival, your escape from NXIVM. As a cult survivor yourself, I just want to get your reaction when you hear about Lori Vallow and this case.
My first thought is that this is obviously a really tragic case, and my first thought is that I'm shocked that it got to this point where children died and nobody did anything about this clearly very dangerous group that was using a lot of indoctrination.
Former friends and family say that Lori, as we heard, just began to say that her children, her ex-husband, they were all zombies or somehow less than human. It sounds crazy, but when you're in a cult, you say your brain can actually be hijacked in a way to believe this.
That's true. It's amazing to really get the scope of what your entire belief system can accept when you're in a cult. And in this case, Lori Vallow accepted some pretty extreme assumptions, including that her husband had a direct line to God or was a prophet himself.
In your case, you joined what you thought was a self-help group, NXIVM. You came under the sway of Keith Raniere. Members of NXIVM would hang on his every word, do whatever he said, even though many of you were smart, accomplished, successful people. How does that happen?
Well, I think that what drove us in NXIVM might be slightly different than what drove the victims in this case, but I think what is true for everybody is that we want to do good in the world. And unfortunately, this particular case, again, had very tragic endings, and I think that it's just a case for understanding undue influence, and that's something that I really hope this trial brings to light.
Isolation is always a part of this. When you become part of a cult,
Yes.
You're cut off from anybody else in your life who would tell you, like, hey, Keith is crazy.
Absolutely. Being isolated, feeling special, having a righteous connection to the mission of the group, having an us versus them mentality. These are all, I mean, the content of these two cases are very different, but the template for the process of abuse is pretty much exactly the same.
How so?
Well, it's the same steps of indoctrination. Nobody would set out to do what I'm sure, and I guess we'll find out who did what in this case, but in any cult, there starts out as something that's really good and it ends up as something tragic. And in our case, we were able to see it before it got to that level, as what we're talking about tonight. But I think that the templates of abuse are the same processes of indoctrination from the beginning. Love bombing, like you said, isolation, us versus them, and believing in insane, I mean, out of this world beliefs as we see with Lori.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.